segment is sponsored by Wall and Associates Incorporated.
When the IRS seizes your assets, puts a lien against you, or garnishes your wages, you need a certified tax consultant to work for you, settling problems with the IRS. Tom Jordan with Wall and Associates Incorporated is with us this morning. Tom, really, how long does it take to resolve some of these pretty big tax issues that a lot of folks are facing?
Yeah, it is an issue that everyone thinks it's just them that has this issue, but it really affects millions of people. And each situation is different depending on what their case is, but most folks didn't get into this situation overnight, so it does take time to resolve it. But the biggest thing people need to realize is that they're not alone. This happens to millions of people, and that they need to get qualified help in order to get this resolved.
And so is that the main focus for Wall and Associates?
Well, our main focus is always our customer.
Yeah.
I mean, we always are trying to figure out the best way to help our customer and find the best possible solution. I mean, our main focus is, one, to help them, and two, to protect them and their assets from the IRS.
You made a very good point that a lot of the customers and clients that you work with feel maybe alone in this situation, but by the time that they reach out and they connect with you for resolution, they learn that they're not alone.
Absolutely. Like I said, situation happens to millions of companies and millions of people where they have to make the tough decision. They have to decide, are they going to pay the rent, or are they going to pay their employees, or are they going to pay their taxes? And oftentimes they think they'll be able to catch the taxes up later on. And by the time the penalties and interest that the IRS places on them are there, they just can't. It snowballs out of control, and then they need to find a tax professional like Wall and Associates to help them.
How does Wall and Associates work when someone calls and says, I have a problem? How does the process start?
Well, that is the start of the process. Obviously, they're going to call and they're going to get some information from them, and then they're going to meet face-to-face with one of our consultants in the field. And basically, we believe that's the biggest key to our business. We like to meet with our clients face-to-face. We like to find out exactly what their issues are and be able to explain to them how Wall and Associates are going to help them. From there, one of our case team professionals will take over and help them find the best possible solution to the problem.
Wall and Associates has been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, we've been in business for over 30 years, and we kind of grew from a local company here in Virginia, and now we help people in all 50 states.
So we mentioned a couple of key areas. We talked about tax liens and wage garnishment. What do folks do when they find themselves in this situation? As you said, it's not something that happens overnight.
Exactly. I mean, the biggest thing that people tend to do, and the biggest mistake they can make, is either try to handle it themselves or ignore the problem. Because if they try to ignore the problem, it's just going to get worse. And if they try to handle it themselves, then they're really going to cost themselves a lot of money in the long run. Not only that, but a lot of time, aggravation, and heartache. And what they really need to do is get some tax professionals involved like Wall and Associates.
And you kind of get to be a little bit as a client at your wit's end. I mean, by the time they've reached out to you, in a lot of cases, I'm sure they're just, please help me deal with this, and then you guys step in.
Yeah, exactly, Jessica. That's what we do. Most of our clients, that's all they really want, is they want help. They've gotten to a point where they know they can't do it themselves, or they understand that they can't go toe-to-toe with the IRS. And that's where we can step in and we can help them and protect them and find the best possible solution for them. But the biggest thing is, once they become one of our clients, usually they'll never have to talk to the IRS again.
And that process starts, as we said, they maybe call you, reach out and connect with you, and then what should they be prepared with?
Well, I mean, really, everyone thinks their situation's unique, but it's probably something that we've dealt with in the past. And so really all we'll have to do is get some basic information from them, and then we'll be able to access all the information that the IRS has, and from there build a case plan that will lead to success.
All right. Support where you need it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Tom Jordan. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Jessica.
Yeah. Find out more about Wall and Associates by visiting their website at wallandassociates.net, or give them a call at 804-767-1835.